Connie is here. She has a couple concerts that are coming up, and I'm going to turn her over to you.
All right, thanks. Many of you are fans of Southern gospel singer Jerry Garcia of Adrian, Michigan. Jerry and I work together. I assist him with his scheduling. At this time, Jerry is recovering from oral and thyroid cancer. And all of his concerts all over the country have been canceled until at least the end of the year. And Brad Ashburn of Circle of Friends Quartet over in Lake County, which many of you are familiar with that group, and myself have coordinated a benefit dinner concert for Jerry, and this will be held Saturday, October 18th at Perry First Baptist Church on Main Street in Perry. We chose that venue because it is a central location for his Northeast Ohio fans. There's a dinner at 5 for $7.50 for anybody that's interested, and that will include soups, sandwiches, dessert, and beverage. And all proceeds after expenses from the dinner will go to Jerry. Brad used to own a restaurant and what they call the roach truck or whatever. And he does the meal. And then after the dinner, the Southern Gospel Showcase will take place approximately around 6 o'clock. We have some quartets and a couple trios that have volunteered to come up and put this on for Jerry. These are all singers who have worked with Jerry at different concerts. It includes Circle of Friends Quartet, Soul Purpose from Grove City, Ohio, Paul James Sound of Columbus, and the Andersons of North Olmsted. And the concert is free will. Are they
Donating their talents?
Yes, they are donating their time.
So Jerry's coming along better?
He's doing okay.
Because you went to visit him.
Yes, a week ago, Sunday, I went up to Michigan and visited Jerry and his family, and he's talking pretty good. Not singing yet, and on a...
Will he be able to come back? Because you had mentioned earlier that in a release that I broadcasted here that hopefully he wanted to get back by the late November.
That was before the thyroid cancer showed up. So now all of his concerts are canceled. He had some scheduled out in Washington and just all across because they were getting ready to take their yearly cross-country tour. Mm-hmm. And so now plans are for him to return to the road after the first of the year.
I wish him well. He's a great guy. He's been on the show many times. You've brought him on, and he's performed here in Connie. He's a talented man, and I wish him and his family well.
Now, anybody that cannot go to the concert, but if they'd like to send a card or find it in their heart to make a donation, can do so by sending that directly to Jerry, and his address is Post Office Box 444, Adrian, Michigan 49221. And we're hoping for a good turnout. We believe it will.
He's got a lot of fans, I'm sure he will.
He has a big following in this area. Mm-hmm. And when I was up there, Jerry told me he has hospitalization to take care of the medical part. The household expenses is what he's concerned about.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
and they have there are 3 special needs kids, and all of them are in diapers, and it's quite an expense.
Yeah, Jerry has taken in children that are special need children, and I believe he lost one, didn't he?
Andrew passed away 2 years ago.
Has it been 2 years?
Right.
Yeah, yeah. So he and his wife have reached out to these children, and it's unfortunate that this has happened, but I know with prayer and all that stuff that he'll do fine. He'll come out of this. Now you got another concert coming up.
Yes. This is the final benefit for the Connie Food Pantry for this year, Singing in the Kitchen.
Okay.
Is pleased to announce the return of multi-talented musician Gordon Moat. He's coming back to Kelligsville Church of the Nazarene on Saturday, November 8th at 6 p.m. And
That's out in
Route 84.
Route 84. It's a beautiful church.
And Gordon's been blind since birth, and when he was about 3 years old, he surprised his parents by going to the piano and playing Jesus Loves Me. And that was on Thanksgiving
I remember you
Day.
telling me that, yeah.
And his brother, who's a few years younger than Gordon, was also born blind. And when they were kids, they performed in a lot of different churches. And Gordon has an outstanding background. He's an award-winning studio musician and has received a lot of big awards. Right now he's up for one of the Dove Awards. But his first big break came when Alan Jackson recorded this song right after 9/11, Where Were You When the World Stopped Turning?
Mm-hmm.
The pianist who was supposed to be there for the background wasn't able to, and he recommended Gordon. So Gordon was on that CD with Alan Jackson, and which became a #1 song.
Sure did.
And he also accompanies in the studio such country singers as Brad Paisley, Josh Turner,
Wow.
Miranda Lambert, Blake Shelton, and a lot of others. And before he branched out as a soloist, 2 years ago, he worked 5 years, traveled with Bill Gaither, the big Southern gospel musician. That's where I first saw him, up in Cleveland. He travels all over the world, has been to Jerusalem this year, and does about 150 concerts a year. When he's not traveling on the weekend, then he's working in the studio.
Yeah. Wow.
And
Is he a family man? Is he
yes,
Yeah.
he and his wife Kim have 3 children, 1 daughter and 2 sons.
I'll be darned.
And we had, when he came last year, which was on a Thursday night, we had a full house, over 350
Wow.
people.
Was that out there? At
Yes.
the thing?
And
He asked to come back, didn't he?
yes, and this time it's going to be on a Saturday night, and tickets are $12 in advance, $15 at the door, and plus we ask that you bring a couple items for the food pantry. Last year when he was here, over $700 was donated, and no, 700 pounds of goods, and $500 in cash just
Wow.
from that one
For the
concert.
food pantry. They sure can use it.
And
Yeah,
we had
wonderful.
people who came from all over, Canton, Youngstown area, and anyways, anybody interested in going to that concert, tickets until Saturday, October 4th will be $10. And they can get them by calling me at 593-5805, or the Nazarene Church at 224-1415, and my phone number's in the book. But if we sell out, then a matinee concert will also be held.
Now, didn't you tell me out in the green room that you had 2 concerts scheduled before?
Originally.
And now it's just going to be the one unless you do a sellout.
Right.
I got you. All right.
For financial reasons.
I understand. Yeah, I understand. So, all right, that's coming up again on November
8th.
8th.
Right.
Right after the election.
Going to be a big concert, and Circle of Friends is going to open for Gordon. But,
Very good.
Wasn't there a couple acts for that show, or am I wrong?
well, originally, when we had the matinee already scheduled, but now it's down to just one because the head of the other group that was going to sing is going in for back surgery.
Oh, Lord.
People are getting older.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all are.
Yeah.
So you got 2 concerts coming up. One October 18th for Jerry's Sake, as it's called, Southern Gospel Showcase. That's October 18th at the Perry First Baptist Church in Perry, Ohio.
Now that's really easy to find. You just take 90 down to the Madison exit, turn left on 84 and keep going straight until you get to Narrows Road in Perry and make a right. Narrows Road becomes Main Street.
Okay. I've gone by there because when I worked at the News Herald, we had meetings up that way, and so I've gone by that.
Oh, this is a new church. It's about 5 years old and seats around
then
400
it
people.
wasn't there then. when
No,
I
it wasn't there.
was a long time
It's
ago.
a very nice facility.
But I know the area. I know the area well. So okay, that's the 18th, and again, as Connie said, on November 8th is the Gordon Mote concert. So you got back into it again, huh, kid?
Oh yeah.
You took a little vacation there for a while.
You get burned out with things.
Yeah. Well, that happens
Happens.
easily. Yeah. Well, I wish you well.
Thanks.
Maybe you can come back and give us updates as we get closer to the event too.
I only have one vacation left. Day left.
Is today a vacation day?
Well, this has to make you feel good. Whenever I'm in here, you'll know I'm spending a vacation day with you.
I know, how do you like
It's
that?
the only day. I had a new neighbor in my neighborhood. I think he might work out with you. You work at the former Transplastics, right?
Right. It's CSP.
CSP now. And I might be wrong, and I hate to mention his name without his authorization, but he won't care. Eric Schatz.
Oh, Eric used to work there. Yeah.
He doesn't work there any longer?
Last I knew, he works at the prison.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good
he
neighbor.
hasn't been at the plant in years.
Because my son said he remembered him from working there years ago. So
Yep.
he's at the prison. Well, he turned. Didn't know that. Well, we wish you well with this. Come back and see us when you get a chance.
All right.
luck.
Thank you.
Maybe they'll let you play hooky someday.
2 very good concerts.
Yes, they are 2 very good concerts. And Gordon Mote is a big name.
He is, and
To have him come here is a big deal.
Well, I have to share something funny. Pastor Les received a phone call a little over a month ago from a woman very excited that she had gone on Gordon's website and saw that he was going to be in Conneaut. And she called him and she says, "You're a pastor, you wouldn't be lying to me, would you?" She goes, "Is he really going to be there, or is he just going to be on the screen?"
Oh, yeah, well, that's happened too.
Yeah.
And he takes time to talk to everybody. He doesn't just push you through the line.
I remember you telling me that from last year, that he's got a really good personality.
He is so funny. And he'll autograph his CDs too.
And, I really have really think a lot of Les too. I think he's a good pastor
Yes,
out
he is.
there and down-to-earth guy. So, big concerts coming up, and we'll keep you informed. You're going to leave this with me, right?
Yes.
And we got a poster we're going to put up too to remind you of it as well. Thank you so much for coming in, Connie.
Thanks for
Thank you.
having me.